Hey, Cinemark fans, Dave Rispoli here to help your need for speed with the cast of Gran Turismo. So guys, I gotta say, I was kind of shocked to learn that this was based on a true story. David, I wonder what your initial reaction was to learning about this project.
I mean, initially, I was sent a script called Gran Turismo, and I thought it was about a simulator video game that has no story. So I thought it would be pretty boring. And then I quickly, as I got into the script, realized that it's a real sports movie, and it is. It's about this real guy, Jan Martinborough, who played a video game, played a racing simulator, and then wound up being part of an academy that trained drivers who played this video game and wound up racing in some of the top, biggest races in the world. And it is unbelievable, not only that he was able to do this, but also even in its structure. I mean, the story has incredible highs and lows.
And Archie, I wonder for you on that note, do you find it intimidating or enticing to play a real person as opposed to like building a character from scratch?
Well, it was definitely enticing because it was something I'd never done before. And the entry point was different for me. You know, I was just sent a bunch of information, articles, podcasts about Jan, and that was my entry point. I spoke to Jason Hall for a couple of hours just about Jan's story and how exciting it could be to bring it to life. But as we went through the process, I guess it became really clear that we weren't trying to make a realistic biopic of Jan's life. It was truly like an essence of. It was Jan's story, but the character allowed for some freedom. And so I landed really on my feet because that's the best case scenario. I have all of this information in front of me. Jan's on set the entire time. I have these resources to pull from, and yet there's also this freedom when I want to kind of create and go off piece myself. So it was dream scenario.
We have a newcomer this year. His presence is shaking the foundation of the sport.
Since the major leagues.
The other drivers, your pit crew are going to hate you.
Much easier with a joystick, isn't it?
I can't see anything.
It seemed like you guys were part of some like huge race days. I wonder what the onset experience was like for you, David.
It was chaotic, almost violent. We'd show up at these racetracks. A lot of it was shot in Budapest at a track there. And we'd show up in the morning and the cars would be there and all the pit crews, a lot of extras, a lot of drivers. And, we'd start the day having like a couple line scene and there'd be like 5 cars going 200 miles an hour behind us with like 6 drones spinning around and, cars slamming into the pit lane. And I mean, it was a wild experience. And we went all over the world. We went to Austria, Germany, Dubai, Tokyo, and we went to these tracks all over the world. It was, and you feel it in the movie, like you feel this realism, this sort of visceral, like violence, to this profession.
I don't know about you, but I kind of blacked out. Like when I watched the film, I was like, I can't believe we did this. I can't believe we were in all of these places. I can't believe I'm in this film. This is insane. It was so funny.
When the movie gets to Dubai and they put that placard on the thing, they say like Dubai. I was like, oh man, yeah,
I know, right?
We're like 3 days. Yeah, it's crazy the places we go in the movie.
Well, folks, strap yourselves in for a wild ride by getting your tickets for Gran Turismo at Cinemark.com.
If I lose more than just a race. So I'm not gonna quit.
You've got to prove to everyone that you belong.